I don't know, Doc. Every time I close my eyes, I see his face.
And you're referring to the pumpkin pastor?
Yeah, I even tried getting out of my mausoleum and visiting a friend, but he showed up in my goddamn dreams.
I see. Maybe the best thing for you to do is to face this pumpkin pastor head on.
You know what? You're right. Thanks, Doc. Thank you, Atheist Rationale, for being my therapist. A link to his channel will be down below, and if you're interested in learning more about the NIFB, I cannot recommend enough that you subscribe to his channel and watch his videos. He's the one who actually helped me get a copy of the Make America Straight Again advertisement after it was taken down. Plus, I'm new in the atheist skeptic gang, so I'm not really that good at debunking these religious nutjobs that have nothing to back up their claims, but if you want to see someone who actually does know what the fuck they're doing, I'd recommend subscribing to him. That being said, we're talking about Tommy McMurtry again. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your pumpkins, cause this pastor's snatching everyone up. I think with that joke right there, I've proven I'm more out of touch than Armored Skeptic. So let's just jump right into the noose.
But some people, there's some people, they're part of false religions, but they're not reprobates. They're just wrong, okay? Now, many times maybe their pastors are, but even some of them, there's pastors, they were raised in that. They're victims.
I'm going to make a presumption here that Pastor Tommy McMurtry will not have evidential proof to back up that his brand of Christianity is the right brand of Christianity, nor that Christianity is the only true religion. In the nearly 10 years of me being an atheist and debating with family members and other religious folk, I have not once met one of them who can provide substantial evidence that their religion is a correct religion. While proving God's existence might be a more daunting task, you could at the very least prove that the religion you are asserting is the one true religion to be evidentially and objectively correct. But that's not the reason why I think Tommy McMurtry won't have any evidence to prove that his religion is the correct religion. I'm stating this because Tommy McMurtry never has any evidence whatsoever.
You know, they're victims. That's all there's to it. You know, many of these people, they're not the ones fighting for the false doctrines. They're just deceived victims. And one of the things you always see the sons of Belial doing, they're always stirring up the crowd. They're always trying to get people on their side. And often, many people go to their side.
Notice how the NIFB is constantly being protested, is constantly trying to divide society, constantly trying to recruit people to join their cause of a world without homosexuality and other things that we're going to get into really soon. Also notice that there are several different branches of the NIFB and a substantial amount of people who go to these churches. They are stirring up the public and causing public discourse, and they are trying to recruit people. Guys, I think the NIFB are the sons of Belial.
And one of the things you always see the sons of Belial doing, they're always stirring up the crowd. Well, when we were at the conference, who shows up with a bullhorn protesting? They're always trying to get people on their side. But you know what? If I go out and I'm knocking doors and I talk to some other guy, and often many people go to their side.
And I think with this we can safely say that the NIFB, according to Tommy McMurtry's own stipulations, are the sons of Belial.
And that's why the reprobates are so bad. They're making innocent people suffer.
Did I miss the part where Tommy McMurtry said how reprobates are making people suffer? No? Oh, yeah, of course not, because it's a Tommy McMurtry video and he never fucking explains what he means. He just says it after the fact, like we're supposed to take his fucking word on it.
But I believe there's some differences in those who are reprobate concerning the faith and a regular reprobate, all right? And so they'll take like a Sam Gipp or somebody who clearly is reprobate concerning the faith. All right, I don't think anyone would doubt a Sam Gipp's reprobate concerning the faith. but I don't think he's a homo.
Now, I cut out him looking up the Bible passage that he was going to read off, and then him explaining all of the reprobate things that are wicked, because we've already heard that like 5 times now. But I want to touch upon the Sam Gipp thing. Now, I didn't know much about Sam Gipp before watching this sermon, but then I looked into it, and oh man, this is going to be dreadful to explain. A lot of what I read about Sam Gipp, just by researching his name, is quite a few anti-Zionist articles. Of course, I'm not talking about anti-Zionism in the correct sense of what Zionism means. No, I'm talking about anti-Semitism. The new IFB is known for being extremely anti-Semitic. This is why their following mainly consists of these nut jobs who believe in stuff like anti-vax and conspiracy theories and the like. I'd wager to guess that's also why there's no academic integrity whatsoever when it comes to any of the NIFB's arguments, because their target audience are people who are already willing to be deceived about stupid bullshit. Going back to Sam Gipp. Now, Sam Gipp is a self-declared evangelical independent Baptist. Some of his most controversial opinions have been that you shouldn't call Jesus Christ, you should call him your Messiah unless you're Jewish. Secondly, he states that Jesus wasn't his real name, which, in all actuality, is most likely true. Let's be real here. A lot of names, when translated into the King James Bible, were changed so that they would be easier for people to pronounce. So why is this important? Well, it's quite simple. It's all important because the only reason why the NIFB and Tommy McMurtry don't like Sam Gipp is because he's not a fundamentalist. They both worship the King James Bible. They both are Baptist. Yet at the same time, the main issue they have is that Sam Gipp doesn't take the Bible 100% seriously, nor does he interpret the Bible the same way they do. But why is their interpretation correct and his isn't? Fuck if I know. Fuck if anyone knows. The whole punchline of the NIFB is we're right because we say we're right. You're wrong because God hates you. And yes, I meant punchline and not tagline because the NIFB is a joke.
If I'm filled with all unrighteousness and my desire is to do the ultimate sin and take people to hell, it would be in my best interest. It would help me fulfill my desire to be a moral person. It would fulfill my desire to have a good testimony.
That's right. If you're a good person, you're going to hell. Okay, I'm joking, but at the same time, it's a little bit stupid to implant this idea that reprobates will act morally good and righteous in order to drag people into hell when this entire time you've been equating reprobates to things like pedophiles and murderers. And yes, in this part of a sermon, he's not talking about homosexual reprobates. He's differentiating between faith reprobates and the rest of the reprobates, which I don't understand that kind of distinction. But according to him, all reprobates are prone to sin and full of wickedness. However, the faith reprobates will try to convert you into the wrong religion or whatever by acting moral and upstanding and shit like that. But if the faith reprobates and the rest of the reprobates are all full of wickedness and are all prone to sin, then why is it that all homosexuals, in your eyes, are pedophiles? That doesn't make any fucking sense. He says that they all have the same goal of committing the ultimate sin and dragging people into hell. Well then, why aren't all of the reprobates in your eyes acting like moral, upstanding, righteous citizens? Why is it that the homosexuals must be pedophiles? I don't understand what you're talking about.
If anybody, even one of your family members that you love, if they come to you and they say, let us go serve other gods, so you put them to death. Okay?
What the fuck? Yeah, he just called for his sermon to start murdering their family members if they don't practice the same religion. This is also why I spent so long talking about the Sam Gipp thing. These people believe that their brand of Christianity is completely separate as a religion to all other brands of Christianity, and they think that each denomination of Christianity is worshiping a separate God. I have Methodists in my family, I have Lutherans in my family, I have Catholics in my family, I even have Jews in my family. None of us want to kill each other. Shocking. I guess we're all going to hell, and I'm the only one who made the correct decision to not waste my time in church while I'm here on earth. They all thought the atheist was going to hell, but little did they know we're all going to hell.
That person there, it's a reprobate. Why? What do they do? Not just because they got deceived by idols. What are they doing? They're trying to pull you away to other gods. They're just, what would that do? They're destroying the souls of people. That's why they're so bad. He's saying, just put them to death.
And there he goes and reaffirms that, yes, he did in fact just say, kill random people on the street and your family members for worshiping other gods. Let's look at the real-world possibilities as to why he could possibly think this. No, I don't mean what's in the Bible. I mean, why would Tommy McMurtry want his group of people who give him money and who listen to every single word he says, why would he want them to not hear other people out on their religions, or even to have other religions exist? It's really quite simple. See, heaven is basically a reward that is kept right outside your reach. And if you do everything the pastor tells you to, you'll get that reward. If there's another person saying, this is how you get the reward, that challenges Pastor McMurtry's influence, reach, and power over people.
Why? Because they're trying to get victims. They're already long gone in their mind. Put them down before they go and they recruit people to follow other gods and end up destroying what you do. See, they're not content to do wickedness by themselves.
Keep in mind, Tommy McMurtry still hasn't proven that his religion is the correct religion. And also keep in mind the fact that other religions looking in on him could say the exact same thing. And honestly, other religions that do say that the NIFB is trying to recruit people for wickedness actually do have more merit than Tommy McMurtry. And honestly, that's where I'm going to end today's episode. If this ends up being shorter than the other ones, I'm sorry, I haven't edited this yet, but my voice is fucking thrashed. And also, this is the end of him talking about religion for this section alone, so I wanted this to be its own video, have some sort of thematics. But anyways, my name's Unded Meowth, or Jen, the transsexual pansexual with 2 dick holes. I love your beautiful faces, and that's all I got.
What can I do? What can I say?